But today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, Brissett. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. I'm not sure that you can say that the Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Brissett. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Brissett now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll throw again. Brissett. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Brissett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Brissett. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Brissett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Nifty move. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brissett. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A give. This is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, Brissett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A give running right is Chubb, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in. Nick Chubb Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite run.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Cut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, here's Chubb again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Set to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Brissett. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. again with Chubb. And some room to run now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. I'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Brissett's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 167 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.